everybody.
Hello, one person that's probably Mar.
Today we are watching The Changeling from 1980. Neither of us have seen it. I have no idea what it's about. Do you?
I didn't even hook up my... Okay, they connected automatically. Thank God. I wasn't trying to sit here and have a whole issue again. We're watching this on Tubi.
That's where I have it pulled up.
That's where I pulled it up as well. Full screen, baby. Okay, so
yeah. I don't know anything about the movie, so unless you want to chit chat for a little bit.
We wore some autumnal. I wore Candyman. You wore Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah.
We have Beetle Bear here. Yeah. Okay, well, on that thrilling note, let's get going. Ready?
Hold on.
Oh no, you're not ready.
I need to put my headphones on.
Oh my God.
I know. Sorry. All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play. Mine is not play.
I have a great old logo.
No, I don't have anything. Hold on. We're gonna go. Let me try again. Hold on. Mine's being stupid. Let me refresh. Really? Mine's just like not. It just I hit play and it just stayed on that picture. It was like, well, okay. Let me try again. Let me see if it plays and then I'll go back to the beginning. Wow, mine's just like not working. I love that for me. Okay,
do we need to just do a 1, 2, 3 movies switch?
I'll just go to YouTube. I'm making those tarot dollars now, so I can pay that $2.99. The Changeling. This is like when I put fucking Suspiria on in Italian. Jesus. Oh, when you type in The Changeling, we're one of the first things that comes up. Did someone upload the whole goddamn thing for free? Hold on.
Oh.
Wait. No, this isn't. No, that's just people reacting to it like us. Okay.
Oh, we should react to people react.
I'm like, what do you guys have to say? Oh, it's a new moon. My phone just reminded me. I totally forgot.
Oh, do we have to have another coven meeting after this?
Yeah, but let's like remember to. How is this not remember my credit card? Okay, there we go. Confirm my card number. Let's go. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Please. It's been a day. It really has.
The live show, folks. Things happen.
It's the magic of live theater. Mm-hmm. That's what this is. Okay, hold on. Start my rental period. One time I had Phantom of the Opera like rented for only like a 48 or like 24 hours. I just watched it twice. I was like, let me just get what I can. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3, play. Now mine's working. Here we go.
Now you have the orange logo.
Yeah.
All right.
Is yours quiet?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I swear to God, if there's supposed to be music.
George C. Scott.
Oh boy.
Shouts out whoever you are.
Love him. Big fan.
We're uncultured.
Are we supposed to know?
Probably.
Oops.
I love how it's like we run a movie podcast, but we know nothing about movies.
I mean, I know things about recent directors.
About 4 movies, you know everything about them.
Have you heard of The Conjuring? In the Tall Grass is actually this film on Netflix. Okay, we got us an establishing shot of snow. What is this? The beginning of The Shining? Like.
This is the last holiday I'm ever going home with you.
I think we should bring back the cars with the wood.
I don't think so. I think Woody Wagons had a good run.
Oh, it's only a couple minute more miles.
A couple of what?
Couple minutes more miles.
Wow.
Right up here, we're gonna stop.
This is already stupid.
Mexico next time. Hawaii better. Yeah.
The bar was so low for movies back in the day. Like, you could just do anything. And they'd be like, sure. People will look at that.
Now what you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to get us
Help.
help.
They find this, like, way too hilarious. Like,
Come on, let's have
They're on vacation.
like, you're literally stuck out there in the cold.
Mhm.
Is that a snowball fight? They're not even making them into snowballs, these fucking idiots.
I wonder why this is called the Changeling. Because I don't think it's about berries, unfortunately.
People in movies when it's
Yeah.
cold never wear hats.
Emergency roads.
And it's
Mhm.
like
The
it's
daughter
cold.
was wearing a hat.
Yeah, the daughter is, but not the adult.
Uh-oh.
What's this? Is someone getting hit by a car? Oh my god. What the hell? What? Couldn't they have moved out of the way? I don't understand what just happened. So they're dead?
I guess.
They were on the side of the road.
I hope they got a good insurance settlement.
That's so stupid. They just the way they like grasped each other, just moved to like the left. It's like the ending of Game of Thrones right there. Was that guy haunt those hills now? So why white people shouldn't go on vacation? They fuck it up every time. That person's name is Eric Christmas? That's crazy.
It's a great name.
Mr. Christmas.
Mm-hmm. It'd be ironic if he really hated Christmas.
He probably does with that being his name.
Mm. I like the soundtrack.
It's fine.
I would write while listening to something like this.
Yeah, but I don't need to stare at it while a white guy walks. He's about to jaywalk. Sir, did you not learn your
The
lesson?
crosswalk is literally right there.
Also, like, aren't you the same guy whose family just got, like, killed by a car?
Well, there was no crosswalk there either.
He just actually is reckless abandon now.
And he's like, oh, fuck it.
I mean, he's in New York. People in New York, they just go.
It's true.
They don't even wait. They start walking out before the light even changes. They give me anxiety.
I know.
I hate New York City. I like Broadway, and that's it. That's what I like about New York City. David lives there,
If you want a hand,
and there's live theater.
just give me a shot. I will. Thanks.
This is supposed to be scary.
Give it a minute.
I'm just checking, because, like,
They're all supposed to be scary, but that doesn't mean anything.
this was on one of those lists you looked at of scariest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Got a bunch of wussies making these lists, I swear.
Well, I'm sure BuzzFeed knows everything there is to know about
I
horror.
remember going up a list of like some BuzzFeed staff writer being like, ooh, The Exorcist. It's got a nice built-in bookcase there.
I know, that's so pretty.
I wish that's good. Oh, he has a maid. He got money.
Oh.
He's remembering. Oh, he's like, remember when my daughter wasn't dead? Remember those days?
Oh, is he gonna get a replacement daughter? Is that why it's the Changeling? Hmm.
Those are the thoughts.
You know that this piece is going to Seattle too, don't you?
Maybe he'll go up there and he'll see a ghost daughter, but it's actually a fucking demon.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll just come up with all these plots that are better than what it's going to end up being.
It's been known to happen.
First, right after it happened,
I don't need to watch someone be in an airport.
it functioned automatically. I didn't feel anything. And one day it hit me. Joanne and Kathy are gone.
Yeah.
I just kept walking around the apartment saying it over and over and over. They're gone, they're gone. I guess I was about half crazy.
I hate horror movies that are just sad.
I know, like I didn't sign up for grief.
Well, your first class is next Monday. I set up a meeting for you tomorrow.
Like the first Annabelle movie is just like, hey, you know how women have miscarriages? And I'm like, what?
Everyone's very excited about you being here.
A well-known alumnus and distinguished composer like yourself?
Says who?
Distinguished or not.
Her sweater game is pretty strong.
He honestly looks really old to be been married to that young woman in the beginning.
Go to the kitchen, get yourself some food.
He's like, oh, you guys.
It was a different time.
There's plenty of room.
He was like, I'm a sugar daddy and proud of it.
I gotta find a house to rent. I got some things coming out. I need a place I can lock myself in on the way to piano.
Oh, well, that's always a great idea.
Why do people in horror movies always be playing the piano?
They're always just like, I need to go somewhere secluded. Why? Rent a hotel room or something.
I love being secluded though. I can't say anything about that.
Yeah, but you gotta go out in the middle of nowhere. I gotta go out where no one will ever find my body to write this book or something.
I would do it.
I would not. That sounds like a way to go insane.
Hello, I'm Claire Norman. Why don't you hop in and we'll drive on?
What the fuck was that look for, Claire?
What is this? The the Love Witch?
I was like, that was sus. God, fuck that movie. That was so boring.
I just got a receipt from your YouTube purchase. I think you purchased it on the podcast again.
Oh, right. That's why I didn't know my card. My bad.
It's all right.
Well, I can't log into my account while we're streaming from that one.
Yeah.
It's not like I used your credit card.
I was like, well, that's weird.
It's been with the Historical Society for the past 12 years.
Well, that's like when I finish a book on Kindle Unlimited. It's like, thanks, Susan, because it's my
Mhm.
mom's account. And I'm like, why? Our Kindle Unlimited is all science books and then just absurd romance covers.
There were plans at one time. to
She's
turn
just
it
wearing
into
a blanket.
museum. But I didn't know. I guess the house was named for you.
This motherfucker needs his big ass house to write a fucking piece of music.
Well, I've only been with the society for a year now. The impression I get is that they haven't tried very hard for this place. Of course, it does need a lot of work. There's some pieces here that are just stored. You'd have your pick of them. You know, whatever you like.
This is so awkward. Like,
What does it take to maintain?
this doesn't even feel scripted. It's like they were like, hey, improvise. And they were like, we don't know
Yeah,
how
I
to do it.
disagree. I feel like it feels overly scripted.
This is music. Though.
Either way, it's painful.
This is really why I'm so.
They were like, this is precisely how we're going to do everything.
Piano
Old
was
horror
here when
movies
it
suck.
decided to go over just too much trouble to move.
There's some that I like.
Which ones?
Child's
Candyman.
Play, Candyman.
I guess that's not that old though, because it's the 90s.
Yeah. This is only 1980, which I argue in this grand scheme of things isn't that old either.
No, I consider anything before the 90s an old horror movie.
Yeah.
You know what's an old horror movie I fucking hate? The Birds.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
My mom was like, I was so scared of it. This is dumb. Nothing's happening.
I like the music.
No, yeah, the music hits, but we're like over 10 minutes in.
It's 10 minutes, Lolly.
Yeah, be interesting from the get-go. Why do I have to be bored for 10 minutes before a story shows up?
I'm not bored yet.
Some of us have ADHD, Michelle. I need to be
I know, Molly. I know.
I need to be interested immediately.
Sorry to disturb your composing.
His name is Mr. Tuttle.
There's a man at the front wants to deliver a water storage tank. Says you called him.
So did like he buy this house? What is this?
He rented it.
And he's like renovating it or whatever.
I guess. He said, I think I'm going to find a house to rent.
He's pulling a Shining out here. Why
Ghost piano.
Oh.
Ghosties, speak to us.
Ghosties, if I may call you that.
Yes, I'm still working on the second move. Same old problem. Well, maybe the lectures will help. Get some new ideas for me.
I was thankfully never in a class that big. That looks like hell.
Mm-hmm. Seeing big crowds of like that nowadays triggers me.
Yeah, like all those videos of people at concerts right now.
Mm-hmm. My mom watches football and like seeing the crowds at the arenas. It's like,
Yeah.
There are 23.
Like when I see people at Broadway, like it doesn't really bother me because like theaters are really fucking small on Broadway. Like they just, and everyone has to wear a mask. Well, there's just people at concerts piled on top of each other maskless. And I'm like, people at music festivals and shit.
mm-hmm.
Awful lot of people.
There's literally people sitting on the steps. What the hell?
However,
What kind
I
of
guess
class?
he's really famous.
you'll know more after the second lecture. I'm sure there are many of you.
I guess it's not a class. It's just like specifically for this.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like, oh my God, turn up. That's my favorite song.
Yeah.
So happy it was in here. Now I'm invested.
Shouts out to the composer for this movie.
Oh yeah, he really came. He did not come to fuck around.
The secret is that he's a natural.
That's like when we were watching Barbie and the Nutcracker and David goes, they really paid this choreographer to do something. They were like, we're going to motion capture a real ballerina out here for this straight to VHS film.
Hi. I'd like you to meet my mother.
How do you do?
I don't like this woman's vibes.
John Russell.
And I don't know if it's because she's a bad actress or if she's supposed to be sus.
Yes, I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Russell. How are you liking?
People in movies always be taking off their glasses like that. And why? Don't you need to see always?
Those look like readers.
I'd like to introduce Senator Joseph Carmichael.
You know what I don't like? When people put their glasses on top of their heads. Because I'm like, you're going to stretch them out. You're going to mess them up.
You know how I hate making speeches.
Oh, that's so funny.
On a very special occasion, like raising money for our magnificent symphony orchestra. And weren't they fantastic tonight?
What is the plot summary of this?
I was just going to get it.
Hmm.
I'll be right back now.
I don't know. Let's give it a Google.
Let's Google it up. That's what my dad says whenever he asks a question we don't know. He's like, well, Google it up.
In fact, it's become our #1.
Composer John Russell is vacationing with his family when a car accident kills his wife and daughter. Distraught with grief, Russell leaves his home in New York City for a giant secluded house near Seattle. Soon, Russell starts to feel the presence of a ghost, a boy who drowned in the bathtub there.
In a bathtub?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, yep, it is dumber than what we thought. Ooh, a bathtub ghost. Ooh.
No replacement daughter, just a bathtub ghost.
How do you drown in a bathtub?
Maybe the bathtub ghost killed his wife and daughter.
So stupid.
Plot
It
twist. The
perfectly
bathtub
fucked-
ghost has been with us all along.
It fucked up his car. What is it you always say? The bathtub ghost was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Was there really a bathtub ghost? Or was it a metaphor for his grief?
Do we still only have one person watching us?
What?
I said, do we still have one person watching us?
I mean, look. Take a gander.
I love this soundtrack. I am gonna write to this later.
It is good. No, we do not.
Oh, well.
People don't show up to these live, but they should because we're funny.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to watch this movie today, apparently.
I don't blame them.
Maybe we'll try a different time slot next season.
Yeah. When does everybody have class? Oh no. That goddamn bathtub ghost be at it again.
At least nothing problematic has happened yet.
Well, yeah.
There's still time, though.
I mean, everyone's been white, but other than that.
That's true. But that's not a crime, just an inconvenience.
Just a sad, sad fact.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Got that spooky door. What is the music?
I like it.
No, but it's just weird. That part. The camp. We should like make a remix of that.
Is anyone else here? Mrs. Russian cleaning?
Just you and the ghost.
Ooh.
The bathtub ghost.
Ooh.
It was his bathtub, Mr. Krabs. He was
number one. Oh my god.
Oh, that's stupid.
Watch, it's gonna be some like really horrifyingly sad story.
How do you die? How do you drown in a bathtub?
Somebody drowned you, probably.
Yeah. Unless he was like a toddler left unattended.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the ghost of a toddler would like be doing this. It's like a 3-year-old just.
Maybe he's like aging in the ghost world.
I don't think that's how that works. Can you imagine if you died and you just kept eating? That's bullshit. What if you die at like 90? You just start looking like a shriveled mess? Absolutely not. When I live to be old and then I die, I better be like this hot when I'm dead. Like how in the Titanic, she's hot again when she dies, like that. It's not the best flick for a drowning victim. This mofo's smoking while he plays. Oh, we gonna see something spooky in the mirror? Well, maybe he gonna pick up a ghost sound on the recorder. Maybe I'm just gonna keep suggesting things that won't happen. Bitch, why are you so creepy? Tone it down.
Someone, but I don't know who.
I don't like it. She would ask to see the manager. She would get mad at me in Barnes and Noble for talking.
I tried to call you first, but information isn't giving your number out yet.
She looks like my grandmother.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your grandmother still with us?
Yeah.
Nice.
That
Love
was
that.
Kathy, my daughter.
She's like, oh. Your daughter didn't have any better toys? Like, you're rich.
Just the one ball.
She didn't have a doll or shit. Like,
They were simple folk.
we were a humble people.
Do you run?
Wait, they're gonna go court. This is just a really white movie thus far. Like, it's just white people, the movie.
Yeah.
Upper middle class, the movie.
You know, white people are terrifying.
That's true.
Case in point, when we took that survey, I became the killer.
Yeah. It was like, oh, you're the goofy stoner. And I'm like, I would definitely be the comic relief, but like, I don't smoke. So I would just start smoking real cigarettes if we were in that kind of situation. I'd be like, fuck it, we're dying anyway. What's with the fucking hat, Charlie Chaplin?
I was just thinking about my daughter, Kathy.
I definitely thought Kathy was the wife.
Oh, yeah, same.
She loved horses.
He has a very unfortunate nose. I still don't get why they couldn't move. Like, that makes no sense. Oh, he's sad. Oh, he really got his eyes to water. Good for him. That's so hard to do. I was like way too hyped that I did it during Titus Central. I was like, finally. I'm trying to do that for so long. Well, because some people can just do it like a party trick. Like they can just naturally turn it off. I wish I had that ability.
Well, it's starting at least. Why would it happen too much?
It's the monster things from Ateralos.
Why does it go off about a half?
Now, you know, we got us a case of the multiverse up in here.
Furnace is like anything else, Mr. Russell. It's got habits. It's an old house.
He's like, you dumbass rich person.
He's a bad actor too.
They all are. The guy being the main guy's fine. He's doing his best with this shitty script and these terrible supporting actors.
I think this is a Canadian movie. They didn't have as many options.
Well, yeah.
Very good. We're still not together on the offbeat. And
They're way too close together.
Mhm.
COVID.
Otherwise, we
Spread it out. Do you live in a house that big by yourself?
I'd rather not.
I mean, like, you'd have staff like he does who clean it for you and everything.
Seems like a lot of work to just get from place to place.
Like, I'm not even trying to get up and walk to the kitchen.
Mhm.
That's why they had dumb waiters back in the day. They were like, ew, I'm not walking down the stairs. Is that a dog? What's happening?
The bathtub.
Water! This is Aterados. The sink. We got that spooky ass sink. Did I tell you one of my roommates freshman year of college did like a perfect impression of when SpongeBob was like, water! I need it! Every horror movie house has like that same staircase.
Mm-hmm.
I hear my dogs barking at something downstairs, so thank God they're not up here.
Mm.
Oh, that goddamn bathtub. Oh, good Lord. I would be freaking the fuck out. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. I would just think somebody was in the house, like a house that big.
One time in my freshman dorm, somebody was like the shower turned on, but nobody was in it.
The one that was haunted.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was, well, the whole campus was haunted.
Yeah, because they built it next to like a graveyard or something.
Yeah, plus like a lot of people had like killed themselves on that campus.
Understandable.
Yeah. No, but I think a girl died of alcohol poisoning in our dorm room. So, no, but it was my boyfriend at the time's apartment that was also haunted. But yeah, the whole campus was fucked up. Was a bathtub. Ooh.
I wrote a story recently where a girl was drowned in a bathtub.
Oh, see, I wrote a story in college where a girl, her bathtub was a portal to like a mermaid world.
That's great.
It was pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I read it back a few years ago and I was like, ew, I turned this in. Oh shit. I think I'd have a bigger reaction than that.
Is creepy woman the one that drowned the little boy in the bathtub?
Oh, is that what you're guessing? The way that he's just like, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna back out of here real slow and pretend I didn't see anything. I'd be like, well, I'll just never use that bathroom then.
There's plenty of others. Oh, here's your research scene.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, we did not cut away from my. Oh, he's just meeting with her because she runs this society thing. Oh, they're doing an info dump instead of research. I hate that. Go sit in a library and look at things for at least 5 minutes. I gotta work a research to the scene into Caravan of Lies season 2. I gotta work one in there. I love a research scene. It's like, bitch.
You know, there's some question about your lease, Mr. Russell.
What do you mean?
That house shouldn't have been rented. Miss Norman rushed those papers through our attorney's office. She did not use proper channels.
Because there's a bathtub ghost.
That house is not fit to live in.
He's like, I'll say there's a bathtub ghost.
It doesn't want people.
And there has been trouble in the house before.
He's like, all right then. Good talk, good talk. He's like, well, I'll be damned.
He's very calm about this.
The reactions are so fucking mellow. Like, he's like, well, how about it?
That is a beautiful house, though.
It is.
The colors, stunning. Oh.
He's just like, well, how about that? These calm reactions are ridiculous. This man
is like, oh, my wife and daughter are already dead, so what the fuck do I care?
I've never experienced fear. Yeah. I don't know what that tastes like.
Honestly, though, I'd probably do the same because my emotions are incredibly stunted.
I would start crying immediately.
I'd be like, well, that's not normal.
You'd be like, well, that's an issue. Ooh, I love me a zoom. I can't even see shit. What did we zoom for? I gotta take off my jacket for this exploration. Can't be getting ghost goo on this nice blazer.
Ectoplasm.
Where I come from, we call it ghost goo. Mm-hmm. Down here in Corntown, USA. Corn capital of the world. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's true. We're the crab capital of the world.
I don't know what we are.
A mess.
Hot.
Yeah. Never go to the West Wing.
No.
That's where the special flower is. You can't touch it. Then he'll be a beast forever. He'll be in that bathtub forever. He's like, well, it's just a closet. Golly gosh gee. That's not right.
Oh,
Woo. Imagine being scared by this.
this is gonna turn into Parasite.
I wish. Classism was the real horror of that movie.
Classism is the horror in like every kind of horror.
Classism is just a horror.
Yeah.
He really ripping those off easily. He'd be working out. Damn. It's like I have the power of God and anime on my side.
I want popcorn now. I wish we had some.
I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't mean to flaunt my popcorn. It was not my intention. That bass beat.
The house is alive.
Hello. You okay there? You okay there, bub? I can hear one of my dogs crying outside my door, I think. Hold on.
Like, you don't love us anymore.
Oh my god. I can hear it. Let me go get her. Or else she's gonna do that the whole time.
Spooky door just creaked open.
Oh boy, look who came to join us.
Oh boy. Just in time for the creepy tracking shot.
Oh boy, Prancy. A little popcorn. Oh boy, is it good?
I would see those spider webs and immediately be gone.
I'd be like, well, that's enough of that. You want more popcorn? Here you go. Prancer's having a good time.
I need to get an exterminator like them.
He's like, fuck. This is disgusting. Oh, Prancer, you dropped it, you idiot.
Maybe that's why he was looking up at the window, because that's the one that broke.
He's like, that room isn't supposed to be here. Clancy. Good God, was the bathtub
Spooky music for him to play.
I was about to be like, is the bathtub ghost a composer? He was a prodigy. Yeah, Prancer was just down there in the darkness crying outside the door. Wendy wasn't there. She doesn't give a fuck. I love you. That's enough popcorn for you. What is that? What are we supposed to be looking at right now? It's a box. It's a music box. Lay down, Prancer. Another fucking bop. Prancer, what are you doing? Got popcorn all over the floor like an idiot.
I would love to have an old music box.
Me too. I used to as a kid. I don't know what happened to it. Prancer, this is why you're not invited to movie night.
Okay, listen, for now. Same tempo, even the same key. What do you think?
I don't know. It's a startling coincidence.
Oh, that's his composition on the music box.
It's popular.
Ooh.
It wouldn't be on the music
It's
box.
a startling
I
coincidence.
swear I never heard it before I played it and recorded it that day you came over. No. Something. Yeah, before here, I'm not the first.
I went over the file very carefully. All the way back to 19.
Prancer.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
This Huxley.
She's so sus. Why did she want him to move in there so badly?
Oh, you crazy bitch. Come
She
here,
said the
Prancer.
house didn't want people. She's mistaken. Whatever it is trying desperately to communicate. The bangings, the water taps.
What about the face you saw in the bathtub? What about that one? That seemed a little
Everything that's happened.
bit much to
She
me.
resigned to get me into that attic room.
I want to see it.
Maybe having a dog here will up our views. Say hi.
Prancer. Be cute, Prancer.
Be a cute. He's always cute. She's beautiful. She's like, you got rid of the popcorn.
Now I don't care anymore.
When I was a kid, we had a dog named Popcorn.
When I was a kid, I had a cat named Garfield.
That's cute.
Little child.
1909. Who could have lived here?
He was a prodigy, and now he's in a bathtub.
That's where I found the music box on the mantel.
They drowned him so they could steal his composition and make money off of it.
I was just thinking, the world may never know your talent. You're ahead of your time. It was a prison. Oh, they probably locked him in there to make him do music. He never got to go out.
Mm. Mm.
Again, I'm probably wrong because this movie's been boring.
Child abuse, that's the horror.
Lay down. What's the horror? What did you say?
Child abuse.
Oh, yeah.
Child abuse.
Yeah, no, for sure. Ooh. Now Prancer's just staring at us. Look.
Residence William Saracino and family architect.
Oh, these zooms are aggressive because they're so fast.
Society for Historical Preservation, November 19th.
Time to eat my desk Oreos.
Senator.
Got 3 left. Oh boy. Just enough.
Previous occupants.
How is this scary?
There better be one hell of a third act.
Yeah, watch it be like The Shining. The Shining's not scary until the last 20 minutes.
You know where it is?
And the real fear is just an abusive husband. Who says 1909? 1909, you fucking weirdo.
I believe a son and a daughter. There was some kind of family tragedy, I think. He sold the house in 1909.
1909?
See, 1909.
All ready to go, and scanners on the right. Thank you so much.
Oh, we love it. Microfiche.
Oh, research scene.
February 9th, these are what?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Real estate, more one ends.
Wait.
Good God. Oh, wait, am I supposed to read that? Oh, God, it was too quick.
The physician was struck, seriously injured when she ran in front of a passing coal cart outside her Chessman Park home yesterday. She
Ooh.
was hastened to St. Margaret's Hospital, where her condition remains grave, so forth and so on.
Corridor. CSP.
Spooky.
There.
Why is she the only one catching this?
Mr. Bernard succumbed in St. Margaret's Hospital. Injuries sustained in a February 15th accident. She is mourned by her parents. Miss Bernard will be interred in the family plot.
I can't even understand what he's saying.
I've got subtitles on.
I don't.
And his wife. There's the brother Lord.
This is the most boring ghost investigation team ever. Where's Lorraine Warren? Where's the Lorraine Warren of Atarados who knew about the multiverse? Where's she at?
It was an accident, almost the same as Cat.
Do you think they had fun making this movie?
No.
Why is it trying to reach me?
John.
Is it because of my daughter?
There's no such thing as spooks.
I can't go through all this again.
John. You must get out of that house.
Weren't you like eager as hell to get him in there?
Mm-hmm.
He just got like one tiny picture a page. What photo album is that? He's like, hold on, let me trigger myself. I like how she was like, you must get out of this house, and now he's just, oh, it's the ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like the daughter's ball. He's gonna think that it's his daughter and it's the bathtub boy.
The bathtub boy.
The bathtub boy. That's what this movie should have been called. That makes more sense.
The bathtub boy, yeah. Now I hear Wendy down there running her mouth. I swear. It's because we don't have the gate on the steps anymore. We had a gate there, and we don't have it there anymore. And so now the dog's just waltzing up and down all day long. Because since Comet went to Canada, we don't have the cat litter in the hallway, so the dogs can go up and down. Because before, obviously, we worried about them being gross and eating it, as dogs do. What's he doing? What is this? Just drove out here to a highway? You gonna kill yourself? What is this? Is that what he's doing? Contemplating killing himself? Oh, he's like, I gotta get rid of this demonic ball.
I think he wants to see if it'll come back.
Oh. All the water is connected. The bathtub boy.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's what this episode should be called, the bathtub boy. We get merch that just says bathtub boy. How did he get it though? Okay, finally he's reacting. Man, people were really scared by anything back in the 80s.
Oh, I believe everything you're saying, Mr. Russell. The noise, the light.
Yeah, it's because he's an old white man. If a woman came to him with this, they would not believe them.
What do I do now? I mean,
There's so many shots in this movie that are like from the ground looking up at them. And it's like, why? No one looks good from that angle.
And because
The camera operator was really short.
He was like, he had bad knees. We're like halfway through this movie.
astonishing.
Are you spooked yet?
Medium.
No.
What? You're
I
not
gotta say,
scared?
I'm getting bored now too.
Wow, even you're getting bored. That's when you know. That's when you know a movie's actually boring. If I think it's boring, you're like, oh, okay, so it's just like a little slow. And then if you think it's boring, it's like, oh, what? What are we watching? Paint drying?
Like, I would be more invested if it was a woman, I'd be more invested.
Oh, for sure. Also, just like if things would happen quicker, like, but there's so many shots of him just like sitting around and stuff, and then it's like,
Yeah. The characters are really bland, is what it is.
that's why I don't care. Those two women were alive for like 5 minutes, and they're more interesting. Oh, we're gonna do a white people seance.
There we go. Maybe it'll get interesting now.
I doubt it. I guess because they also had like limited special effects budgets in the 80s, so they were kind of like, we're gonna just have to throw this ball down the
I like how
stairs.
we just like read the synopsis and spoiled ourselves.
I mean, maybe the synopsis shouldn't have done that. You ever watch like an old movie trailer? They would just like tell you the end of the movie.
They do that to this day. I still don't. I don't like watching horror trailers if I can avoid it.
Oh no, horror trailers are a fucking mess. Like the most recent good horror trailer I've seen is the one for like Last Night in Soho with Anya Taylor-Joy.
Is that movie out already?
I don't think so. Wow, something just knocked my crystal off the computer.
Oh, in the bathtub, boy.
The mash pinging, the hash singing, the hash singing slasher. What is she looking at? What is this? Oh, she never left the table? Okay. She pulled an what is her name? Elise. Where's her giant gas mask? They don't even have candles lit. They just turned the lights off.
You suffered a cruel loss, John Russell. You lost a wife and child.
The lighting in this movie is a mess because you can like literally just tell where the set lighting is because like they're dark except for that obvious spotlight behind her.
The presence is very strong.
The bathtub gives it power.
Oh, look at that automatic writing.
Ooh. James Wan watched this and I'm just like, Oh my, it's literally just like that scene. Except the stupid gas mask isn't there. What is she even writing? What's that even say?
She's just rambling.
No, they say things. They're like, oh, good God.
Will you communicate with us? Will you come through to us?
What, he just find this lady in the yellow pages or what?
I mean, apparently they just Googled it up.
We are here to help you.
What is this fucking apathetic way that she's speaking?
What is your name?
This is the least interesting seance scene I've ever witnessed in my life. What? Oh, yes.
Yes. What is your name? Are you the child Cora? Are you the child killed by the cold heart?
Movie ghosts are always like such dicks, and in real life, that's rarely the case.
What is your name?
Like they're just trying to vibe in real life. This one's like, oh my. Joseph. I was like, Josie?
Joseph. How did you die?
I have like no interesting commentary because this is so stupid.
Is there someone here you wish to communicate?
Oh my God, I hate this. What is that? What is that supposed to be? What's happening?
Help. 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 Help.
It's just like Insidious. Oh my Lord. Oh wow, one person's with us. Hello. Having fun? I'm not. What are we watching after this, Haunt?
I think so. Or
Will you?
It's
either
Haunt.
that or Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think it's Haunt and then it's Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Will you tell why?
Because Nightmare is in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Time for a shaky cam POV. Yeah.
Well, at least we get to watch a new movie next week.
Yeah, thank God. When did the one next week come out?
Like only a few years ago.
Okay,
What
nice.
do you want of John?
His soul.
What do you want, Paul?
A man so vague just can't be trusted. Your deepest intent, Paul.
What the fuck is that?
When did that get there? Was that there the whole time?
What is in this house?
What is that? Just a fucking cone?
To John.
I hate this woman's delivery.
I appreciate that it's not like overdone, like in modern horror movies.
It's underdone as fuck, and I don't like that.
Why do you remain in this house, Joseph? How did you die? Joseph, did you die in this house?
What is that? Oh, shut up. The cone was to communicate. The cone of communication. Do you think we're going to find a lot of research on this movie? Remember last week when you were like, we're doing an underrated movie? It's underrated for a reason, because it's bad.
Well, somebody thinks it's scary.
I know, that's ridiculous. I feel like even
somebody on our Instagram.
Somebody said this?
Somebody on our Instagram when I asked what the scariest movie was, somebody said this one.
That's ridiculous, because this doesn't even seem scary by 1980s standards.
I don't know, if you like the subdued kind of horror, then.
But it's just bad. Like, it's not subdued. It's just.
I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's interesting.
But that means bad. Boring is bad. Boring is not good. It's a negative word. No one's ever like, yeah.
I don't think it's badly made, and I don't think the concept is bad. Is what I'm saying.
I don't think the concept's bad, but the acting is terrible, and like his acting's fine. He is doing his best to salvage this film. He's doing the most. He is trying with this shitty screenplay and this terrible supporting cast. It doesn't need to be this long. Like, again, we didn't need all that build up. Like, we could have started a lot sooner.
No.
Ooh, we got some EVP.
I still can't imagine this being the scariest thing you've ever seen. Like, what was this person on our Instagram? Like 90? Like, what?
What is your name? What is your name?
How many times are we going to listen to
that? Joseph. That's the new camp. Joseph.
You're what? What do the subtitles say?
My room can't walk.
Why?
What?
Joseph, did you die in this house? How did you die? How did you die?
How did you die?
Dude, why are you talking along with it?
How did you die?
That's a little unsettling, I will say. The movie was like, we waited for the 50-minute mark to be scary.
My medal. Darling.
Oh, he did get you. Oh, yeah, I guess that is. Oh.
My favorite sad horror movie.
I hate sad horror. Man, they really had a child do this scene. It's kind of fucked up. Okay, I'm sorry. Why was it so hard to come back up? He's just holding him by his ankles. Like, grab the sides. Like, that's not usually how you see people drowned in TV and movie. You know? Wow. That was weird. What did he say?
Body wet the well. His body's in the well.
So his dad just... Is that kid disabled? Like, is that a wheelchair in the corner? It's like one of those old-timey wheelchairs. I think I would just leave. I think I'd be like, well, that's none of my business, so I'm just gonna go.
I'm just sad now.
It's just like, I'm just like, oh. Yeah, like, that wasn't scary. I'm just like, oh. I'm just like disgusted. I'm like, oh, child murder. Ew. I will say that's kids' delivery. Nothing like a creepy kid, you know? They're like, oh. But that quick cut to the weird zooming shot was pretty unnerving, but that's about it. Is he gonna throw up? He's like, I'm gonna order a pizza.
Claire? Yeah.
Claire answered right away. Damn.
I'm sorry to...
It's like, I'm having a mental breakdown, actually.
Can you...
Oh, good lord.
Oh.
Is he having a heart attack? What is that?
Claire's there to make sure that he doesn't find the body in the well.
It's in the well?
That's what he kept saying.
The kid said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he said his body's in the world. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. If Claire's not sus and it just ends up that woman's a bad actress, I'm going to be annoyed. It's like no one learned how to act in horror movies till the 90s. Scream actually invented acting in horror movies. That final scene with the two guys.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the take that people are like, they did that because they were in love and their town was homophobic? Have you seen that take about it?
No.
It's going around TikTok. I'm like, ooh, I like that. Claire, what the hell? Why are you crying?
Shouldn't have cried. It was just that I needed something.
What's her issue?
I wrote some words on the paper.
I don't get why she's
I
crying.
wrote sacred art.
There used to be a county orphanage named Sacred Heart.
Now we're throwing in an orphanage plot line? I thought that was his dad.
The child, Joseph Carmichael. He was murdered in this house in the attic. And buried. And then an orphan.
Stop it!
What? Oh. They're like, ooh, the disabled. I'm gonna Shyamalan make this. It's like, no, I don't think the movie's badly made. Like, technically, like, the filmography, like, the cinematography and the score is really good, and the main actor is very good, but, like, the screenplay is very bad, and all this, like, the pacing makes no sense, and the supporting cast is really cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it would be better if it was paced quicker, because we just spend so much time watching him do nothing.
I don't mind the slow pace. What I mind is that the characters aren't interesting enough for the slow
Yeah, I
pace.
guess like the slow pace wouldn't bother me if it wasn't like if he was interesting and if everyone else was interesting. You know what I mean?
Because the only interesting thing about him is that he lost his wife and daughter.
Yeah, like I've definitely like he plays the piano.
Oh.
like I've definitely watched movies that are kind of slow that I haven't bothered. I mean, honestly, like It Follows starts with that crazy scene, but then it's pretty slow before anything happens. But those are like real characters that you care about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the premise is interesting enough to keep you like, okay, what's going on here?
I think a lot of horror movies try so hard to make you care about the characters that it's just like they end up being bland. And it's like, just tell the story and we'll care along the way.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, decent characters are good, but like, you have to have the premise be interesting enough to.
Yeah, and this is a pretty, it's a haunted house. Like, that's an incredibly generic premise, which is fine. Like, I love me a haunted house, but like.
Yeah, it's just not meshing.
Yeah, it's like it can't decide what it wants to be. And this is what I mean. Like, we'll have like, it's too jarring. Like, we have like that upsetting scene, and now we're just like, all right, let's watch a business call. Let's go to a restaurant.
Sanitator's campaign bio, 1960. I got it from the main library at Xerox.
Had to Xerox it for me. This was the year is 1980.
Somebody grew up when they were thinking about turning the house into a museum.
Richard Carmichael and family occupied the house 18.
We're just not going to talk about Claire's issue.
What's wrong with Claire? Yeah, that's
exactly.
it. Claire's going through it out here. Like, and are they into each other? Are they just pals? What is this?
Joe Carmichael has been at age 3 was struck down with tropical arthritis.
He got arthritis, so had to be wheelchair bound.
Accompanied by his father, he involved New York in October 1906, not to set foot on American soil again until the cessation of World War I.
This is a lot more history than I wanted.
Richard's son, a sick child, was murdered by his father and buried secretly. And then the substitute, a 6-year-old orphan, was put in his place, shipped right overseas.
Oh, okay.
The father attending.
I get it. The Changeling.
It kept him in Switzerland until 1918.
So he killed his son because he was disabled?
Who was going to know that he wasn't the real son?
That's why?
If he wasn't crippled anymore, it was because he was cured.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you think he knows about the murder and about the replacement?
I don't know.
How could any father do such a thing?
People be fucked up. People kill their disabled kids now, babe. Like back in the 1900s? Oh, yeah.
Spencer Carmichael Empire.
This guy looks so much like Michael Douglas.
Sitting there. His will might be very interesting. Must be a copy of it in the home.
I guess Claire's just a bad
I
actress.
tried to find out if there was a ranch, a Spencer
Like,
or a Carmichael ranch somewhere.
She's like, I've just been really bored, so I'm gonna get invested in this.
This is the 1908 Atlas of Seattle, which is open to the park.
All right, now we've just had too many research
Right
scenes.
here. What does that little mark right there mean? According to the legend, here, that was the location of a well on that property.
What's the most boring horror movie you've ever seen?
Which is open here.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Two large lots that apparently been sold off.
You're like, there's so
Property
many
very much the same,
choices.
and the location was still given. Right. In the 1920s.
Mine would be The Shining. It took me 3 tries to finish that thing.
The symbol for
And when I was done, I was like, really? That's it? I think the very end of that is very unsettling because, domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was really scary is when I learned what happened on set. And I was like, abuse.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the end even scarier to know that Shelley Duvall essentially wasn't acting. Like, maybe that's what happened with this. One of the producers or somebody just got Claire really upset before that scene. They said something really mean. The soundtrack does hit. That's the best part of the movie. Prancer's back there fucking nesting. There she goes. You just see her tail.
All of 5 years old at the time. He got just about everything.
What about the father, Richard?
Bypassed. except as his son's guardian and therefore trustee of the estate.
This is honestly like just a lot too. Like they're just looking at this family's entire lineage. They're like, and then in 1762.
Why couldn't we have gotten into this earlier in the movie?
That's what I mean. Is like, what is the pacing? Like, I didn't need to watch him give a lecture. I didn't need to watch him tutor people.
Ford died before attaining the age of 21. In that case, the entire estate goes to charity. That would have shut Richard out completely. And there he was with a son who was weak, sickly, bedridden, couldn't even walk.
Because you know that arthritis get you that way.
Money was just too tempting.
So what are they trying to achieve? Like, what's the end goal? They're trying to find like the adult switch.
They're trying to
child.
find. I think they're going to the ranch to see if they can find the body.
Oh, okay. I thought they were trying to like find the adult changed child. Be like, did you know that you were actually swapped out?
Nothing about Carmichael.
She'll think you're crazy.
You tell her I'm not.
Oh, their flirting is so cute. She'll think you're crazy. Tell her I'm not.
They let them in so easily.
And she was like, oh yeah.
I wouldn't have listened to your story for 2 minutes. I wouldn't have let you in here. But for something you said on the phone earlier. You said that this seance affair of yours happened 3 nights ago, right?
That's right.
Well, 3 nights ago, on Monday night, Linda, my daughter, woke up screaming just after midnight.
Mm.
She'd had a nightmare. When I went into her, she was hysterical. She was sobbing.
I would listen to any ghost story someone had to tell. I'd be like, what happened? Fill me in. I'd be like, what do you need from me? What do we do?
She'd seen a boy,
How do I join the team?
very small, very thin, almost gnome-like.
Almost gnome-like? What the hell? You know how those crippled be gnome-like. If I had a dime for every time someone described me as gnome-like, let me tell you, I could rent this movie.
What we want is...
What is this topiary room we're in right now? There's hella plants in here.
I don't know, but I love it.
It's aggressive.
Well, I have your phone number, Mr. Russell.
Like, does your daughter also love iced coffee, ma'am? Like, you want to tell us something? That is not a heterosexual room right there.
Green room with plants and a cat poster. I want that.
That's a lot. That's a lot going on in
He's
there.
even got books.
Gay. Gay.
I feel like explanations of this movie are going to be more interesting than the actual movie.
Haven't they already given us all the explanations? Like, what else are we waiting for? Wasn't that everything?
No, I mean like people's explanations of the movie.
Oh, like we look it up and people are like, explained. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I wear my hair in a ponytail, I just remember like every guy who's ever said I had a big forehead. And I'm like, why did I internalize that? Well, I remember like the Sheets ex-boyfriend.
Mhm.
I said that I didn't like how my smile looked when I smiled open mouth because it was crooked. Because my grandpa Jay had a crooked smile and I inherited it when my siblings didn't. And my ex-boyfriend, instead of being like, no, your smile's beautiful, he was just like, what is this kid doing? That's not what he said. I'm like, what is this kid doing?
This is the psychic kid. She's connecting with the little boy, the bathtub boy.
Ooh. That's rough. Oh yeah, but he said like, yeah, and I can see why you'd be upset about that since your teeth are also crooked. And I was like, what? And he said, this can't be the first time you're hearing this. And I was like, it is, because I didn't get braces. And then my dentist was like, no, your teeth are what naturally straight teeth should look like. Men are great. They just say things, and then you're like, let me just hold on to that forever. Wow, was this dead boy in her room? Also, why is the dirt that close to the floor? Okay, I was about to be like, hold on. Oh, just right over the well? That's horrifying. What if the floor gave out?
You go into the well.
You die.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. That's a bit much. I feel like we're watching a mini series and not a movie. Like this feels like a bunch of episodic intervals instead of like one cohesive story.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess the well's filled in, so you wouldn't die.
Sure.
How is there half an hour left? Like what else are we gonna do?
Better be one hell of a half hour.
It's not going to be, I'll tell you that right now. Ooh.
I'm sorry if this is your favorite movie.
Sabone.
It's a hand. What?
You know that you probably do. I can't remember if you said this in the Poltergeist episode or not, but it's like that they usually use real skeletons in movies because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are like, "Oh, it's real skeletons in Poltergeist," it's like, yeah.
Nothing more. It doesn't look like it. You think there might be something else down there? No.
It's like, what else is in there?
The bones have been down there maybe 50 years. Do you have some idea who that child was? No, not really. What's not really mean? No.
Why won't they say who they think it is?
You don't want statements from everybody.
Because the corporation is like it's like a big corporation that inherited all that money.
So
it's like, I guess there's like a conspiracy.
I missed that part. When did they explain that?
One of the many research scenes.
Oh my god, I zoned out. I don't even remember zoning out.
Our tapes can be altered. You know, you see the expression on his face?
It was obvious you were holding something back.
John, are you losing it? Like,
Look, it's very late. Why don't you get some rest and I'll talk to you in the morning.
God care.
You too.
Don't trust her.
I really just think she's a bad actress. Like, I don't trust her, but like,
The crying fit.
she's just emotional.
And the fact that she wanted to get him in the house so badly.
But then she told him to get out of the house.
Well, I would too in that scenario. I don't want to be implicated. That's why I'm the killer.
I'm about to pull a season 1 and fall asleep, I swear. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Triggered.
I'm very tired. This is the kind of movie where it'll be like interesting for 5 minutes. And then it's like, all right, enough of that. Now that we're done with that, want to see my renegade? Like, just broke back into this people's house. Let me just pop on into this well. Well, because they said those bones have been down there for 50 years. And
He's
like,
trying to find the medal that has his name on it.
I miss that too. They've just said so much and they're talking quietly and I don't have the subtitles on and no one enunciates in this film. Well, they said the bones have been down there for 50 years, but that doesn't take us back to 1909.
Yeah, exactly.
What, there was more than one kid in there?
Maybe. Well, they did say that, like, the father could get the money if, like, something happened to the son. So maybe he murdered the son and the replacement son.
What the hell? What are we looking at?
Or maybe Cora's down there, too. Who knows?
Is Cora his daughter?
The little girl that was hit by a car.
Oh,
the
right.
other family that lived in the house.
What if a hand? Ooh.
Yep. Oh.
Wow, it just keeps going.
Is it the metal?
Okay, I was like, that's a long chain.
Hell yeah.
Why do they want the medal? What's the point of that?
It has the kid's name on it so they can prove who it is.
Oh, okay. It's like, hey kid, why didn't you put this up to the surface earlier?
He doesn't want the cops to know. He wants him to know.
He's like, it's just between us.
That's a very small medal.
I know, it looked a lot bigger a second ago.
You're gonna try and like bring down this corporation or something.
That's too many plot threads. There's too many themes.
We needed to start this like an hour ago.
That's why I told you it feels like a mini series because they just keep adding. Did Ryan Murphy write this? Like, this is all over the place.
You have to show us to the place. It's the only piece of solid evidence we've got.
That's what I mean. Like, she wants him to like go to the police and shit.
I believe it was there.
I think she's just trying to like cover her.
Police aren't going to trouble.
It's gonna be hilarious in the end if she did not do anything sus and she just really can't act. Like,
Whatever's to be done has to be done by me. And I've got to get to Carmichael's.
but I don't understand what needs to be, like, what are we doing? What's the end goal? Can you explain to me what happened with the boy? Like, they wanted to get, like, what, money? Like, an insurance settlement if the son died?
So he killed the son and then came back with the replacement son.
Yeah.
And the son bypassed the father to get all this like inheritance money for something.
And he killed the son because he was crippled?
Well, the son already died. I don't know.
No, he drowned his crippled son.
Yeah, the son had already died by the time the inheritance thing happened.
Yeah. So I'm asking if he drowned his son because he was disabled.
I don't know.
So we don't know why he drowned his son?
Yeah, we don't know.
What does the senator have to do with this?
Never mind. Come on.
I feel like an idiot. Like, I know I've been here the whole time.
I think he's their ancestor.
Descendant, you mean?
Yeah. That's the one.
This number.
Oh, it's gonna be a matching medallion. I'm gonna need to read a Wikipedia page. This is too much. And they were trying to cover up the death.
Yeah.
Let me just look at the Wikipedia. It's like,
Well, don't say anything. I wanna experience it naturally first.
Mara said Molly's disappointment every single time.
Oh.
Oh, we got us some slamming doors.
That was not the right move. You did not want that person to have the medallion.
What is it you want?
That's what we're all asking.
What do you want from me?
What do you want, Paul?
I've done everything I can do.
I mean, for real, what does this kid want? I don't understand what anyone's trying to achieve here. We still have 26 minutes.
I like how at first like we could just have like long conversations because nothing was happening. And now I was like, wait, I have to.
Now I'm like, I've missed half the plot. I'm gonna look at the Wikipedia. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I just want to catch myself up here because I feel like an idiot.
Mr. Russell? My name is DeWitt, Captain DeWitt.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to talk to you if I may.
All right.
Quite a house. You're a musician, a composer, is that right, Mr. Russell? You're teaching a course to the Faculty of Music out of the university?
Oh, okay.
sorry?
He killed the kid. This was
This way,
explained
you'll do it.
earlier. He
Seance.
killed the kid
What
because
was it you wanted to
when the
talk
kid turned 21, they would have inherited this huge fortune, but because the kid was so sick, he wasn't going to live to be 21.
Russell, they tell me.
So then he killed him and replaced him
Screaming, yelling.
so they could get the
Acting like a
money.
lunatic. Sergeant Durbin tells me you were up to some strange things last night, too. Seems you dug up some bones.
Oh, the senator's the replacement boy. That's why they're trying to contact him to prove that.
Only Sergeant Durbin said you told him you had no idea.
So is this set like 20 or 30 years before the movie came out?
It seems a little odd there. If you go charging across that airfield this morning, making crazy accusations against Senator Carmichael.
I made no accusation.
Senator Carmichael was very good.
Okay, I caught myself up.
told you.
I didn't read to the end.
To give in to any dirty little blackmail scheme.
Blackmail?
You heard
What are
me.
you talking about?
He's like, I'm just trying to help a dead kid, man.
I understand you lost your wife and daughter a little while ago. Maybe it shook you up.
Has he even
Maybe
finished
too
his like
much.
music that he
Maybe
came here to
you-
write?
I'd like you to leave it now.
We can see that you get it. Understand what I'm saying?
Out now.
Listen to me, Russell. You got something of the senator's. He wants it back. It's a little gold medal, a family heirloom. He lost it. He thinks you've got it.
He's like, yeah, motherfucker. That's why I tried to give it to him. Oh, it's Miss Bad Actress.
This is Captain DeWitt.
You're, Miss Norman?
Yes.
I take it now, or I come back in an hour with a warrant and a crew, and we tear this place apart.
Tear this place apart. What's going on here?
I'll be here.
Suit yourself.
Well, what was that all about?
Senator Carmichael thinks she's being blackmailed.
We're just trying to tell you that you're a replacement child, Senator. What's the issue?
They forced me to resign from the society. No explanation, no reason, nothing. Just get out. I have an appointment with the head of the board of trustees. What I can find out. I'll call you right now.
Ooh, she's been fired. She came all the way just to say that, but you called.
She was in the neighborhood.
Because she's suspicious.
I hate it when people say that. My brother does that all the time. He just shows up. He's like, I was in the neighborhood.
I was like, how's that my problem? It's not 1950.
I don't know. It's like, call me, text me. Maybe I'm doing something.
I'm not just sitting around waiting for you to come. Back in the day, like, you had to be ready for people to call upon you all the time, though. And, you know, they probably had to, like, walk to you or shit, so you had to do it. You had to see them. It's like in Pride and Prejudice when, like, Bingley and Darcy just, like, barge into their home at the end. They're like, oh, shit. What? What is that? What am I looking at? Oh. But wait, whose face was that? Am I supposed to know? Did you know? You know who that is? Okay. What's going on?
Was it the father, maybe?
Is the father buried in the walls of the house?
Maybe the senator found out he was a replacement and killed the dad.
No other cars, there's nothing. And it's upside down in the middle of the road. It's that man, that policeman who was just at your house. DeWitt, he's dead.
The kid killed him. These payphones are in very convenient locations in this film, I gotta say. It's right there.
That's why she couldn't call him. She was out and about.
And this senator looks old as hell too. Like, sir.
Well, he'd have to be in 1909.
Yeah, like, why are you still the senator though? Even Prancer's falling asleep. She's fucking bored. It's ridiculous. I'm very fatigued from yesterday. I'm gonna pull a season 1.
Carmichael, any messages?
Well, we got a car phone. He fancy.
What'd he say? What?
This isn't a horror movie. It's like a detective story.
Oh,
There's a ghost in it, so it's automatically a horror.
What's supposed to be scary about this?
all right.
I don't think people know what horror movies are
Okay,
because
Child murder. That's scary.
that's the spook.
John was
Wait, what happened?
I just yawned too, and then I was like, it's catching.
My brain just keeps like zoning out and thinking about other things that are not related to this at all. Like, I just started thinking about JoJo Siwa because she's on Dancing with the Stars right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time ever that there's a same-sex couple dancing. She's dancing with another girl, and that's never happened.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Our queer icon.
We love it.
We love to see it. What is this man wearing? What in the hell? Also, like, where are they? Is this his house? Like, senators aren't this important.
What do you want?
This one's also rich because of all that inheritance.
Why the bathrobe?
I'm a busy man.
Like, over his fucking dress pants and shirt and tie? He's like, these are my leisure slacks.
The family lived there until 1950. It's had a history of
Maybe Claire isn't the one trying to hide something. Maybe it's the other bitch.
something.
Which one?
The other lady that was like, nobody can live in that house.
Yeah.
Captain DeWitt came to see me, presumably on your behalf. So you must have known what's happened, at least as much as DeWitt could tell you.
Ugh.
The disturbances, the seance, the bones found in the well.
Why isn't this over?
I tried to talk to you at the airport.
Because I remember when I looked, I was like, oh, it's only an hour and 45
I showed
minutes.
you this.
I paid $2 for this.
DeWitt said you lost
I'm
it.
so sorry.
I want reparations.
I found him in a grave. The child was buried. There's no logical explanation for what I'm going to say to you now. The boy was badly crippled. I believe he was killed in an attic room of that house. I saw what happened.
Psychic.
And I believe it was Richard Carmichael, your father, who murdered the boy, his natural son, Joseph Carmichael.
This guy is very old to be a senator.
And there was
He would be
such
70 if he was born in 1909 at this
I
point.
know, like, resign.
cured miraculously.
Well, the president's older than 70, so.
Yeah, and and I have thoughts.
That changeling was you.
That changeling was you. Oh, changeling. Title drop. This is literally just a conspiracy story.
Mhm.
That's your story. Whatever you want to call it.
He's like, it's the truth.
How much?
My God.
All right, how much do you want for this farce that you've concocted?
This isn't blackmail.
I've been dealing with vermin like you for years. You wait your chance, then you come in with a story that's so patently incredible.
It terrifies you, doesn't it? It's the truth. It won't be buried. Get out. None of this belongs to you. Get out of here. Filthy lies. Should have gone to the dead child. You suspected something was wrong all your life. You're not Joseph Carmichael. You're the beneficiary of the cruelest kind of murder. Murder for profit. No!
I mean, it's not like it was his fault.
My father was not a murderer.
I mean, like, it's not this guy's fault.
Nobody in this world can say that. My father was a great man. He was a loving man.
Probably not.
And for you to come in here and accuse him of...
This guy can't act either. Wow. He's like, okay.
I will not allow you to slander his good name.
All right.
I mean, you're gonna pay him off just a second right now.
What's the point? Like, the kid's dead. Like,
Mm.
The tape of the seance. There's no copy. Take it, I've done what I had to do.
did we ever address why he wrote, like, composed the music that was in the music box?
Oh, I think the kid was influencing him because he wrote it while he was there.
Okay.
Russell, if I find that you breathed one word of this, one word, to anyone, you'll wish you'd never come into this world.
He's like, why don't you choke, old man?
As if I fucking care, old man.
Like, you're gonna die in like a week anyway. He's like, Dad, how could you?
There's so many rugs in that room.
Well, that's shouting about.
He's like, get the fuck out.
Get out. Leave me alone.
I need to go to my mind palace. It's like a TikTok audio. I don't like, well, how's this gonna end? Like, what's the point? How are there 10 minutes? Like,
He's still not gonna believe anything, and then the little boy is gonna make him believe. I don't know. The little boy was the friends we made.
I'm telling you, she's not sus. She's a bad actress.
I don't know. I still think she's sus.
What do you think she did?
I don't know. It's either her or the other lady at the society.
But like, doing what? Like, what are they doing that you think is bad?
John?
Trying to keep the secret of the senator.
Oh.
John?
Why were they going to inherit the money? Like, because of the society? Oh, because the kid was like really good at music?
I don't know.
Watch, maybe you're right, and the kid kills her.
John, what are you doing?
John, where are you?
John?
This is such a like convoluted plot. Like, this is like, now it's a government conspiracy why there's this ghost here. That's ridiculous. I know this is not the longest stream we've done because we literally started with it, but God, does it feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die here.
Feels like Hamlet.
God,
Please.
don't remind
I
me.
don't want to come up with John?
What happened to you don't want to go up there? I want to say I did spoil myself for something because when I typed this into Google, a picture came up that was very spoilery. And I was like, why would that be in the automated Google? Oh my God, it's a chair. Why would you go back up?
Where did he come from?
Just now, he came in the door. The real estate agent game is intense.
Don't wait in the car. All the bad things happen in cars.
Wait in the car. Now this is just like the Amityville Horror or some shit. Like, is blood gonna flood the house? Oh my god. This kid now has the power of the wind. This is a powerful fucking ghost. Oh my god.
That's what happens when you're
It's like, I
wrongfully murdered.
gotta loosen my tie for this. Oh goodness. Oh.
This is the original Grudge house. Oh
What?
shit.
Oh, the chandelier. Why does the kid want to kill him? Like, what is that gonna achieve?
I don't know.
Nothing. Oh. That's what I saw. A picture comes up on Google of the house burning.
Hmm.
Why would that be one of the automated photos you show? I typed the changeling into Google and one of the top pictures, like on the regular page, was that. And I was like, all right then. This man is going through it.
How would he not know? Like, how old was he when his father?
I think he was just like adopted, so he just thought. I don't know. But like, why wouldn't they like change? Like, why would they change his name?
Like, you just get a baby and be like, he magically looks 12 years younger?
I mean, maybe he was like a toddler. I mean, because the kid was only like 6, so. How did he get there? I'm sorry, what? How did he get there? Is that a ghost? Is he already dead? What is this? Is this a vision? What the hell? Oh, now the house just fallen down? John, get off the floor.
Where's Claire? Is she still in the car?
Did Claire see the senator come in? John, can you at least roll to the side?
The door's right there, John. You can just
crawl on out of there. Again, how did the senator get here? This must be a vision. He's not. It's like teleportation a part of this now. Are they in love or are they just like really good friends?
I don't know.
This is stupid. You can't argue that this isn't a bad movie now. This is bad. My God. This must be a vision. Yeah, it's a vision. It's like that scene in Ocean at the End of the Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he dead. I guess that's what the ghost wanted, this guy to die.
Mm-hmm.
Why we gotta zoom in on his eye like that? I hate this movie. How is it still going? Is the fire department coming? Like, that seems like a problem. They're in the middle of the woods. Guess Claire was just a bad actress. The wheelchair survived. Ableism was the horror all along. So the kid's still here? Like, move on. This kid really burned down the whole house and is still, like, here. Like, pass on. Go to the next life. That was so fucking stupid. Ugh. Wow. Well.
I'm so sorry to our one Instagram follower that likes this movie.
Oh God. Sorry, my headphones immediately disconnected. Stop.
Press pause.
I did.
Well, that was that, everybody. That was the Changeling.
Sadly. Okay, we're gonna go. I'm not sorry to our Instagram follower who said this. They should be sorry to us. Because
Molly has no care for our audience. She's like, y'all suck.
get better taste.
Anyway, we're gonna go record the episode now. Hopefully, it's more entertaining than this was.
I mean, the bar is on the ground for that. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.